Student friends, once again, we are going to continue with the topic number first, and that is types of electronic communication. In yesterday's lecture, we studied one of the type of electronic communication, and that is analog communication, where we have studied that the original information obtained from the source is converted into electrical signal which represents in the form of voltage or current, and that is continuous variation with the time, that is processed and passed through the channel along with the unwanted signal and reproduced to the destination via a receiver. Students, today we are going to consider another type of electronic communication, and that is a digital communication. Student friends, we are well aware that electrical signal obtained by converting original information into continuous varying form of voltage or current, it represents the replica of the original information. Meaning thereby, if suppose acoustic sound signal is there, it is converted into electrical signal by means of a mic, then that electrical signal represents the original information related to the acoustic sound signal. This electrical signal, when we are going to be converted into the digital form, which is used easily for the purpose of communication, which has a more accuracy, less noise, high speed, and we are well aware that digital signal is in the form of combination of 1 and 0. For example, let me suppose we are using the computer and we have the keyboard associated with the same computer. When we press a particular letter on the keyboard, it generates the code related to that particular letter we have pressed in the form of combination of 1 and 0. Friends, this aspect we have studied in the ASCII code as far as basic part 1 is being considered. As we are aware that ASCII code is a 7-bit code. For every alphabet, for every symbol, for every punctuation mark, there is a 7-bit code. And here, as far as key of the keyboard is considered, when it is pressed, it generates the corresponding code in digital, which is a discrete code, which is the binary code. And this generated discrete code corresponds to the symbol, the letter, the punctuation mark of the key which we pressed. This is the example which I have quoted just to understand the meaning of how digital signal represents the original information. In this case, the original information is key which is pressed, and that is converted into the electrical signal in the form of discrete levels, which forms the combination of 0 and 1. So that's what we can call it as, it is the digital information. The process of converting original information into electrical signal and electrical signal into discrete voltage levels, that is the combination of zeros and 1, that is in the form of binary signal known as source coding. Means every time you have to make use of the source coding. For example, electrical waveforms which are coded representation of the original information. The binary signals so generated are more distinguishable in the presence of noise and interference. Means they have their own identity during the communication process, even though there is an interference and noise, it is going to be existing. So that's why it has a more accuracy. The original analog signal is converted into discrete value and it can be transmitted digitally. As we are aware that the process of converting original information into data sequence or in the combination of 0 and 1 is known as source coding. The source code in the form of binary, and for transmission purpose this source coded information is going to be modulated to cover a very large distance, and thus the binary code so obtained is representative of the analog signal. Analog signal is converted form of the original information, and if we have to carry the communication in the form of the discrete level, in the form of the combination of 0 and 1, in the form of the binary signal, then that type of communication we can call it as it is the digital communication. Student friends, the block diagram of digital communication system is represented here. So this is the block diagram of a digital communication system, which is slightly different from that of the analog communication. The block diagram of digital communication system consists of obviously source of information from where the information is present or it is to be extracted, source encoder that converts information into binary code. Then there is a channel encoder. The role of channel encoder, it provides codes to the channel. Then it carries a modulator where the digital signal so obtained it is modulated. We are going to study the importance of modulation in the next topic. Maybe it is a digital communication, or maybe it is kind of analog communication. During the transmission process, the signal is going to be modulated. Means here the signal is going to be converted into high frequency. After modulation, the signal is given to the low pass filter where high frequency noise is eliminated. Only lower frequencies are passed. This particular part we can call it as it is the part of transmitter. Then the signal is given to the channel via transmitting antenna, obviously, or through the cable. Channel may be the space, maybe atmosphere, maybe cable through which the signal is traveling. During the process of propagation, maybe unwanted signal is going to get added. which can call it as a noise. After traveling, after propagating that particular signal up to the receiver, the process of reception that begins. These are the blocks that represents the receiving blocks. The signal is given to the low pass filter, where only information related with to be provided to the reception is filtered out within that particular relative band. It is given to the detector, where the signal is demodulated. Means here high frequency carrier wave is separated. Original information is given to the channel decoder. In transmitter, channel it is encoded. Now same it is decoded. It is expanded. So original expanded signal is given to the source decoder. Here discrete level signal is going to be converted into again analog signal. Then here we are going to be obtaining the analog information, and this analog information is given to the destination plus at last we are going to get again original information. Friends, this is how the digital communication that takes place. Source encoder converts the information into the binary code. Means here analog signal is going to be converted to the digital one. Each code represents one of the discrete level of the input. Means code whatever it is obtained, it is in the form of combination of 0 and 1. Every bit represents the discrete level of the input signal. This analog signal is digitalized by means of an source encoder. As we said that channel encoder generates the channel code, especially channel code word from the source code word. Means it accepts the source code generated and it produces the channel code word. The bits which are troublesome to transmit are changed to channel code. When the bits which are unable to transmit, they have to be converted into the channel code. This alters the source code word in controlled manner to avoid the noise word, noise induced error at the receiver. Means channel encoder encodes the code generated by the source code in a controlled manner to avoid the noise level at the receiver. Here care is taken to avoid the noise during the transmission process only by giving certain codes to the source code generated when it travels, when it is likely to be traveling through the channel, and prior to produce given to the channel only it is coded. Friends, the modulator modulates the continuous wave from the channel encoder. The modulated wave here, especially digital modulation process is going to be gets adapted. Maybe it is ASK, FSK, pulse amplitude modulation, pulse coded modulation, pulse width modulation. One of the which is suitable method is there, it is going to be used as a modulator. The modulated waveforms are given to the bandpass filter. Waveforms are required for radio transmission. Means here, to undergo radio transmission via antenna, it is to be given in the set particular band, and that is done by means of a low pass filter. These forms are digital signal representation of channel coded word. These waveforms are digital representation of channel coded word. Then the signal passes through the channel in the form of radio frequency or high frequency along with the carrier wave. Naturally, by traveling it, same band is accepted as far as low pass filter is there. It is decoded as already told you, demodulated, where carrier wave is separated and original information is given to the channel decoder. All troublesome words are again going to be converted into the required information, so that entire information is to be produced at the output. It is given to the source decoder. It does opposite role of source encoder, converts digital signal into the analog form, and original signal is recovered at the output. Dear students, this type of communication, we can call it as it is a digital communication. In most of the cases where short distance communication is there, digital communication is always preferred rather than the analog communication. Thus, dear students, we studied the two methods of electronic communication. One, analog communication yesterday, and today the digital communication. Friends, that's all about today's lecture. Next time we'll go for concept related with simplex and duplex system. Today we will stop.